Hello, welcome to the session on dismantling, assembling of different types of bearing and check for functionality, Part 1. Let us look at the objectives of this session. At the end of this session, you will be able to dismount a shaft from pedestal block, mount a shaft on pedestal block, the required tools and materials to dismount and mount shaft from pedestal block are bush bearing, ring spanner, cleaning brush, kerosene, bunion cloth, bench vise, flat file, lubricating oil, hammer, safety goggles, gloves. Now, let's look at how to dismount and mount a shaft on pedestal block. Ensure to wear safety tools while dismantle bush bearing to prevent from injuries and also ensure a safe work environment. First, dismantle the cap of the block by using a proper ring spanner. To remove, hold the shaft with left hand and fasten the nuts by the right hand. Remove top shell along with the cap. Then, remove the shaft and bottom housing. Now, clean the shells, cap, shaft seating, that is journal, and bottom housing thoroughly with small brush with kerosene. After cleaning all the components, wipe them with clean bunion cloth. Do not use cotton waste to wipe out component. Now, check the shells and journal for any damage, scoring mark, etc. Also, check the cap, bottom housing, and fastening bolts and nuts for any damage and wear. In case of any damage in the components, replace them with a new one before assembling. Check the ovality of the bearing bore by fixing cap on the bottom housing. To remove the ovality, remove the cap by unscrewing fastening bolts. File the bearing caps equally with flat file to compensate for the ovality by holding the cap into the bench vise. Then, fit the two halves of the bearing back together. Remember that when the bolts are fitted, the load should be taken by the caps and not by shells. Now, fit the shells to their housings. Check that the fitting is correct and the oil holes align with those of the housings. Apply marking medium around the journal area and place it into bottom shell for uniform contact. If the number of color marking on the bottom shell is more, it indicates that the shaft having proper contact with bottom shell. Otherwise, scrape the shell to have more number of color marking. Now, coat all the parts with the correct grade lubricant to reduce friction. Then, place the journal on the bottom housing. Place the top shell and cap on the shaft. Finally, tighten the bolts firmly by holding the shaft using ring spanner. After mounting pedestal block, clear all tools around the work spot. Let's recap the key points discussed. Remove the top shell along with the cap. Remove the shaft and bottom housing. Clean all the components and wipe with clean bunion cloth. Check the alignment of oil holes while fitting. Lubricate all the parts with the correct grade. Assemble the parts in the sequence. And finally, tighten the bolts. This brings us to the end of the session. Hope you have gained a good understanding about dismantling, assembling of different types of bearings, and functionality. Checking Part 1. See you in the next session.